Greetings. I'm JP Watkins, and this is Personal God. For those of you that are familiar, that's Teddy Pendergrass. That's a song, one of my favorite songs from him. It's called "And If I Had," and that ties into my theme today. We're talking about social media. It's not the problem. I was watching a YouTube channel, and I tripped over this young lady named Sarah Stowe, and she was talking about that a lot of times people go through social media comparing their life to so-called other people's perfect lives, and they would get depressed and get stressed and get worn out and be anxious and envious over social media. And she said, social media is not the problem. It's how we use it. And I'm in total agreement. I'm in total agreement with that. For instance, a hammer is a tool, right? You can use that hammer to help somebody, or you can use that hammer to hurt somebody. So what's the problem? The hammer? No. The problem is the way we use it. If I use that hammer like it's supposed to be used, I can help build a home, build a staircase, whatever. If I use that hammer the wrong way, I could bust out somebody's window. I could actually physically attack somebody with a hammer. So, some people will say, well, the hammer is the problem. No, the way we use it. So, rather than comparing ourselves to somebody else, looking up and down, looking, oh, they saw this. Oh, I wish I was graduating. I wish I had. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. So instead of comparing yourself to him, her, or them, stop comparing. Start improving. Stop competing with these other entities that sometimes, quite frankly, you don't even know. You don't know what battle they're fighting in silence. How many times are people recording themselves at their lowest? How many times are you taking a selfie of yourself when you leaving from the job that you just got fired from? How many times are you taking a selfie of yourself going through a breakup? So people aren't Snapchatting or taking a snapshot of their low points. They're taking snapshots of the key points, of the high points. And then what do we do to make things worse? We spend more and more time going up timelines, getting more and more frustrated, feel more and more insecure, comparing ourselves, having this silent competition, not realizing that a lot of those people, that's staged. Some of these people are taking pictures in front of cars that ain't theirs. Some of these people are sending flowers to themselves. We live in a world of pretenders. And then to be frustrated and to be envious and anxious and depressed over something that may or may not exist. How fruitful is that? Not very fruitful at all. So I ask you, instead of competing, say, hey, how can I improve? Instead of competing with him, them, her, compete with you. Are you leading a fulfilling life? If not, why? What do you want to do? Because now you're competing with you. You say, hey, look, you know what? I want this. I want that. I want to have a fulfilling career. Okay, so how are you spending your time? Don't spend all your time going up and down timelines, and now you're frustrated because everybody else's life seems so perfect and so great, so much better than yours. No, that's not the best thing to do. So one of the things that I do, this phone, it's not connected to social media. No LinkedIn, no Facebook, no Instagram, none of that. Any call I get here is personal or business. So I'm not getting no notifications to where I got to stay chimed in, to where I got to keep up with the Jones, I got to keep up with the Williams, I got to keep up with the Watkins, I got to keep up with everybody. No. So I get on social media primarily to help expand my impact and to help grow my YouTube channel, which is also to help expand my impact. But I get on there in brief blocks. I don't get on there all day, every day. I disconnect intentionally. So I'll get on there in the morning and then sometimes in the evening. But throughout the day, whatever goes on, goes on. That's one of the strategies I disconnect. And another thing is how you use social media. That's equally important. So for some of us, we come from broken homes. We come from polluted homes. We don't have a lot of family and friends to support us, especially if you're going through some kind of heartache, heartbreak, some kind of crisis or depression. So sometimes you need to get in a support group. I get that. So if that's the case, use it. Get in a support group. Get in an interest group. Somebody that's interested. If you're interested in digital marketing, if you're interested in entrepreneurship, if you're interested in public speaking, if you're interested in whatever, if you're interested in a faith base, some type of, tech, gamer, whatever kind of community you're in, you can find it. But rather than randomly running up your timeline, comparing your life to people that, like I said, often you don't know, and quite frankly, that don't matter to you or your life. So think about those two things. Disconnecting from social media. Second thing, how you use social media. Use it as a tool that's going to help you rather than a weapon that's going to hurt you. That's my time. In the meantime, persist, believe, and achieve.